Hello, beautiful souls. It's Rose with Psychic Readings with Rose, here to bring you your May 2023 Psychic Tarot card reading for the sign of Cancer. So my Cancer is my water babies. We have a full moon on May 5th. It's also a lunar eclipse in the sign, on your sister sign, our sister sign of Scorpio. And it's going to be in your 5th house, which is all about luck, creative pursuits, kids, things you'd like to do for fun. I absolutely love the 5th house. It's a fun house. So let's dive into your reading because May looks absolutely fabulous. So in your recent past regarding your current energy, is the 6 of Wands in the upright position. So many of you has received accolades for something that you have done or completed, like a job well done, and you received an award or a recognition of some kind. It's not something major, but it is a nice sweet reward. It's something that feels warm and fuzzy to your heart. It's a fiery type of energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Many of you have Aries, Leo, Sag in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or stelliums. Or I know I have a lot of Leo in my chart. So this definitely, I love that Leo, fiery, warm, good energy. Maybe some of you, it's you receiving some kind of award from a Leo in your life. Maybe this happened during Leo season. For many of you, it could have been about the all about the new moons, the 2 new moons in Aries that we just coming out of, depending on whenever you're watching this. I always say time is fluid and divine timing. So whenever you hear these messages, if it's before the full moon in Scorpio or after, the messages will apply to you at that time, and it's the right time to hear it. Okay, so yes, this is a nice little sweet little victory. Great way to start out the month. I mean, right? And you're feeling great, you're looking great, and you're you're receiving good recognition. And Cancers, you might, my beautiful Cancers, my empaths, my very sensitive souls, my intuitives, my psychics, we feel things very deeply on a very deep level. We're often misunderstood, and we sometimes walk sideways in our shell, and and sometimes it's nice to receive recognition, because we do always think, most of us, yes, we think of others before ourselves, and that's how we like to do things. I personally like to help others, and I get great satisfaction in the little things in life. That's just how I am. And it's nice to get that recognition. Maybe it's for a job well done. Maybe many of you are empaths like myself, like I say, and you are light workers and you help people. Maybe you just you passed some certification, something you're very passionate about, something you are very, very passionate about, Cancer. And I know none of us have had it easy lately. We have a lot going astrologically. The sign of Mars is still in Cancer, and it will be in Cancer until May 20th, so it's not that bad. Mars does not really like to be in the sign of Cancer, but it's we're doing okay. We're always doing okay, right, Cancer? What other choice do we have? Plus, this full moon lunar eclipse is in our sister sign of Scorpio, my beautiful Scorpio sign. So we're definitely going to feel really good. I'm happy to say, really, whether you have Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, like I said, I always say stelliums, 3 or more signs in Cancer. Even if you're Pisces, it's water. So all Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces definitely going to feel this full moon lunar eclipse. And we just sit back and watch and let things happen. Just like you recently did. You just sat back and received recognition. And I know that's hard to do, Cancer, because we don't like to be in the spotlight. We like to crawl on a shell, like I said. But, sometimes it's nice. It's really nice. And it's all we need sometimes is just a little recognition for a job well done. That's all really nice. Cancer is happy, especially to be around the home and everything. Our home is very important to us. So the fifth house is where we can be creative and be around children, and or maybe like, you know, healing your inner child. Maybe this is actually work that you did for yourself. You healed your inner child, and you're celebrating yourself, Cancer. You know, that's fine. That's great, actually. So yeah, I mean, doing inner work is definitely what I'm picking up. Now, this is definitely some inner work that my beautiful Cancers have been doing, pushing yourselves, and really going out of your comfort zone to do that. Because there's been a lot of inner turmoil that you've been experiencing in the past few months, even maybe from the beginning of this year. And many of us Cancers, we decided to rise above a lot of the difficulties that we were facing, whether it's, you know, change of life, or our child moving out of the house, maybe to either go to college or to go away to school, or to a different job, getting married, you know, anything, or just maybe moving in general, switching jobs, life changes, you know, it happens. But many of us have been making sure that we, and Gemini got this too, so this is interesting because I have Gemini in my Venus, and I love Gemini. I feel very close to Gemini. We're changing things about ourselves, and we're not stopping. So like, let's say we're not feeling great every day, but yet we still, every day we try to eat healthy. Or some of us, you know, it's not easy for us to lose weight. So we still, even though we don't lose weight, let's say like the scale hasn't moved in like a month or 3 weeks or a month, and I know a lot of you Cancers can understand what I'm saying. The scale just does not move. Male or female, gender fluid. Men, well, you men have it very easy. You men lose weight much quicker than us females do. We have to work harder at it, especially as we get older, but such is life. The scale won't move. So, but instead of saying, okay, I didn't lose any weight, but yeah, I didn't gain any weight, right? So staying the same is not always such a bad thing, right? It's still progress, right? And if we did lose 2 pounds, look at the big picture. You know, looking at the big picture really gets us out of a rut, out of a hole, out of a negative mindset, negative thinking, things that can pull us back into you know, because a lot of people say Cancers are often depressed or something because because we're ruled by the moon or something. And I totally don't agree with it. I absolutely love the moon. I love the moon. I love all of its phases, all of its cycles. I love everything about it. I love the moon card, upright or reversed. I love the mystery of it. I love the mother aspect of it. I love the divine feminine aspect of it. So, you know, anywhere where you have Cancer in your chart, even if you don't have Cancer in your chart, you probably even more attached to the moon because it's an opposite, you know, it's an opposites attract. I love the opposite attract kind of thing. I talk about a lot, the yin, the yang. I absolutely love it. So, you know, we are misunderstood. And I feel like sometimes we need to go within and we need to rise above Cancer. I think that's what plenty of you did. You changed your mindset. You decided that, you know, the way of feeling good, or trying to remove yourself from toxicity in life, you know, it's not always about praying to remove it. It's also just acting as if everything is good, you know, almost fake it till you make it type of mentality, which I happen to think is great. It's not you're not deceiving yourself. You're just choosing to vibe higher and move forward. When we face adversity, what other choice do we have, really, other than to just, you know, let it pass? Of course we can, and sit with the energy and be emotional about it. That's fine. That's a normal Cancer trait to do. We can do that, of course, and it'll pass. But I find, and many of you I think will definitely agree with me, I find that acting as if you have already achieved your goal and moving forward and not being discouraged by some setbacks. There's always going to be a setback. That's part of the journey. That's part of the journey of life, is a setback. Maybe more than one, maybe 2, 3, 4. It, you know, no one really can say. It's part of the journey. It's how we learn to appreciate and how we learn to push ourselves to get back on track. So this is great, and that's what I see in the current position. But in order to hone in on it, you know, more specifically for you, because I'm speaking to many of you, beautiful Cancers, I would you book a reading with me, and I would really love to dive deep into knowing how this is actually affecting your life and how it's resonating with you in your life, because May seems to be a pretty fantastic month, and I'm really excited for it. And we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So I love to see this card in the reverse. Okay, it speaks about well, in the upright position, it's, you know, mental torment, like torturing yourself or holding on to many of us, like feelings that are not ours, somebody else's, because we didn't protect our energy well enough, or we're just sensitive to others' energies, and or maybe somebody, you know, fire is very, very prominent here. So, and somebody got this in one of my YouTube shorts too, that they were holding on to, like right in their solar plexus, right in their stomach, like almost like an upset stomach feeling, holding on to old feelings and old emotions or old insecurities that were no longer serving us, and we got rid of it by ourselves, whether we're doing solar plexus affirmations, or, which is very important, the lower chakras, the lower extremity chakras, you know, releasing what no longer serves us, healing our inner child, healing parts of ourselves that maybe you know, or maybe people making us feel responsible. A lot of people do that and they don't realize that, because Cancers are very, very, very sensitive. So let's say a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Let's say Saggies, a Sag was joking around with you, and Cancer, you took it a little bit to heart. And it's not because you're overly sensitive, Cancers. You're misunderstood because you're actually reading between the lines of what that other person was saying to you, and you're picking up on their energy and how they really feel about themselves, and we take it on as our own. Sometimes it just doesn't serve us, you know, and we don't have to make any apologies about who we are and why we feel that way, but just to know that we don't need to, we're capable of healing ourselves and moving forward in life. No matter what life throws at us, we just get right back on the horse and keep going, right? So that's beautiful. That reminds me of Goddess Rhiannon. I just thought of Rhiannon, or Epona. That's another name for her. She just popped into my head for whatever reason. I don't work with her too much, but I do admire her. I don't know if any of you work with goddesses, but I do a lot of work with the divine feminine and some divine masculine, more divine feminine. And one of the goddesses that I do admire is Goddess Rhiannon or Goddess Epona. So check her out. Okay, Cancer, so she's coming up in the reading. In my guides are speaking of Rhiannon, or my higher self, or whatever it is, Rhiannon. I love that name, by the way. Maybe some of you have a child named Rhiannon, or a pet named Rhiannon, or something, because this fifth house is very much about maybe a friend named Rhiannon. I don't know. You got to let me know in the comments, okay? Definitely let me know in the comments who Rhiannon is to you. Or maybe you work with her. If you're a spiritualist and you watch my channel, that's great. I'm happy to have you here. Whatever it is, you're healing. You are healing this inner turmoil, and you're putting yourself out there, and you're trying new things, and you're just in this gorgeous, beautiful energy. Even with the Mercury retrograde, even with these eclipses and all that, you're standing strong. You're looking good. You're feeling good, and you're in your element. And don't let anyone ever tell you that you're depressed or sad for no reason, because there is a reason why you're depressed or sad, and it's because you're picking up on other people's energies, and you understand that. Other people don't understand it yet, but they eventually will, Cancer. You are drawn to many different types of people. Good, bad, mostly good, and people depend on us for advice, sage advice, and because we're very sympathetic, and I think that's a great thing. I choose to look at it as a positive thing, you know, like the moon to me is positive. Moon card to me is positive. So yeah, so in the future, in May, going into May, we have another fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. I love it. Moving forward with this fire energy, okay? This is great. Many of you have fire sign friends, or it's just these new moons that we had in Aries the past few months served you well, and you're just growing and growing with the Eight of Wands in the future position. That is absolutely fantastic. Many of you started working out, or even walking, running, exercising, anything. It can be yoga, yoga fusion, meditation, whatever it is. It looks like it's fast-paced, fast-moving, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a fast-paced sport or activity. It just means that you're gaining strength from it. Whatever you're doing is like you planted some seeds and you're watering the plant every day, and you're watching it sprout and grow. Or maybe it's a tree that was planted near you in your community, and this is metaphoric, or it can actually be a real tree. And you're watching it grow. But for most of you, this is about yourself, and really, like, you know, the little beautiful recognition, the trophy, the award that you received, the gift that you received is so healing. It's just what the doctor ordered, and you're taking that with you through this month, and you're choosing to vibe high and look strong and look great and not let anything get in your way. Yeah, definitely, you know, it's just such a lucky month for us Cancers finally, right? And it looks like we're really just proud of who we are. We're claiming who we are. We're making no apologies about ourselves. You know, we're still very authentic, and it's important for all of us to be authentic, but definitely of like us light workers, us empaths, to be authentic and to be understood. But sometimes we our actions speak louder than our words, and that's what I see that you're doing, Cancer. You're acting out how you feel, and that's how you're getting noticed, and people wanting to be around you, and people looking forward to being around you, and seeking advice from you, and that's what really makes you happy, Cancer, is serving others, right? So the advice and message from Spirit, again, you guys keep jumping into your own readings. Each sign is like walking into your own reading. So the Chariot card is all about forward movement. It's amazing. Maybe some of you are actually getting a new car, but the Chariot card is the sign of Cancer. And it's a very, very positive card. It speaks moving forward. Goddess Rhiannon again with that horse. I believe that I do have a deck, a Goddess Tarot deck that I got many years ago, and I believe that Rhiannon is the Chariot. The Goddess Rhiannon is the Chariot card in that deck. I have to check and confirm that, but I believe that she is the Chariot. Yes, she is. And the card is called Movement. So that is amazing now how Rhiannon has just taken over this reading. I'm probably going to have to light a candle and incense for her or something. I feel a call to do that. Maybe some of you have never worked with her. Maybe you'll Google her and do some research and do something with Rhiannon. Maybe for Beltane or something, May 1st, or maybe your birthday or something you'll do, or a summer solstice, something about the summer solstice to do with Rhiannon, which is around June 24th. May is going to go really quick, guys. I'm not even halfway into the May readings, and I'm just getting the energy of May moving by. Like I always say, time fluid. Just it's like time. This is like lightning speed. This is like, whoa, May is going quick, and we go right into June. So you're not the only sign that got that. So yeah, the Chariot card. Some of you are getting a new vehicle. Maybe it's not a car, but both you, and maybe if you're partnered, you're on the same page finally, or whatever it is, you're definitely in your element. You're moving forward straight ahead with two goals in mind, or maybe, like I said, your partners are on board with you. If you're not partnered up, then it just means that you have two goals that you set for yourself. You've already received the recognition. You are in the healing phase of it. Okay? And the future, you're soaring into the future looking fabulous, feeling fantastic. And again, getting more recognition than you got. So you got a little taste of it in March and April. Or maybe, whenever, like I said, whenever you're watching this. But maybe like a month back, let's just say, for argument's sake. It'll be different for everybody. But there's more recognition to come. And this is from your hard work and dedication and your self-love. And the love that you give out to others. And your creativity and everything is getting noticed. And that's you, Cancer. That's you being who you are, being your authentic self, and not having to explain it so much, because you're showing people how much they mean to you, or how much what you do and what you bring to the table in this life, in this vessel. What your soul is here to do is now on display, and you're being well received, Cancer. That's really beautiful. This is a gorgeous reading for you. Many blessings to you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Stelliums. Anyway, you have Cancer in your chart. Blessings from Goddess Rhiannon and the Moon. Maybe you can do your next moon affirmation. I would always say do it on the day after the eclipses, or a few days after the eclipses, okay? You'll work with Rhiannon. Let me know. So if you made it to the end of this video and you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Please like, please share. If you're cross-watching for a Cancer, here's your answers about what's going on with them, us. Please share with them too. Comment below, even if it's just a little emoji, and just show me some love, Cancers, okay? I will see you in the mid-month.